Alright, here it is. We've got all of it together right here. Really heavy. I think this is the heaviest one. But yeah, these are pretty heavy duty racks. It says medium duty racks, but I think they're good enough for aquariums. We'll take a closer look later. I'll show you guys the full dimensions once we get this thing settled up. But today we're gonna be putting it right here. I'm gonna have to clean up all this dust because this space hasn't been used in years, so there's a whole bunch of dust everywhere. Look at this. Look at this. Alright, yeah, that's kind of nasty. So I'm gonna have to... I don't know what to say. It's gonna be tough to clean all this up. I've got to move the fridge as well. We have a fridge in here for some reason. Maybe someday I could use this as like a storage for food. Maybe frozen bloodworms. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, let's just get this whole area cleaned up first. This today is gonna be the start of something new. So many more videos to come because I want to transform this entire place. I don't know how long it's gonna take. It's gonna take some time for sure, but I'm gonna be able to document everything on video so that you guys can watch this. But yeah, let's get started by cleaning this space up. It's looking much better. You can see the difference. Look how dusty it is over there, down there as well. And then all this part is where I just cleaned up. I've got to move this tank now so that I can clean up that area. And then we'll start setting this up. The refrigerator is temporarily sitting here. Hopefully I can use it in the future someday. I think I also forgot to do an intro for this video. Let me turn the lights on here. Yeah, I forgot an intro, but today you already saw we got a rack system. It's still in the box right here. It came in a truck, a pretty cool truck. Check this out. Alright, so it's just arrived. All the parts for the metal rack. That's gonna go in the fish room. It's heavy, man. This thing is heavy. Can you hear that? Man, where is he going? He's always going somewhere when I'm making videos, but yep, really excited to set this thing up. It's still early in the morning, so let's start cleaning the little fish room. Yeah, so that thing arrived today, and we're gonna put it up right here. So that's why I'm cleaning this area up. You can see it's really, really dirty. And if you guys are wondering why this garage room is so dirty, it's because in the past, my grandfather, he used to work in this place, work in this room. He used to fix heavy machinery and stuff like that. So you'll see like oil stains and stuff. And it's really dusty, but we can make this place look beautiful. One of the things I want to do, like, because you see all the paint chips here, we're either gonna have to repaint this, or what I think would be awesome is to do like a wood paneling, so it covers all of this area. You have like wood here. I really like the color of like light brown wood. I think it looks really nice. It gives off like a really natural feel to the room. I think it would make a pretty nice difference. So what I'm gonna do next is take some of this water out so that I can move it to the side, and I'm gonna clean this area, the parts that I haven't cleaned up yet. And then we'll start setting the rack up. So let's do this. So I've moved it here for the moment. You can see the airline tubing and the heater wire is just stretched out there. You don't want this to be like this for too long. This is just temporary. Look at the honey gourami there. So this is the back of the tank. That's why there's so much algae, but I don't really care about that. I just want the fish to feel safe in this tank. Right now I'm gonna start cleaning this area up. You can see all the metals. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna clean this up, make it look like that. Then we'll set the racks up, and I might put this tank on the rack today. I'm not so sure yet. Let's just go step by step and see what happens. I'm not so sure if you guys can tell the difference, but it is looking a lot cleaner. and the floor is really hard to get cleaned. I think this is gonna be impossible. It's all rusty and stuff, but this is concrete flooring, you know. So yeah, I don't know how stomping on it will tell you guys that it's concrete, but here you can see. So nothing I can really do about the floor. Maybe in the future I can do an epoxy coating by myself. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, take a look at the difference. So right here, this is how it looked like before. Really dirty. We'll clean all of this up as well. And here it is now. So I'm gonna stop here for today. I'm gonna continue this setup tomorrow. I'll be right back. Hi guys, I'm here at the home center looking for paint now because I've decided that I want to paint the pillars, the metal pillars. So I'm gonna search for some stuff, and I'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna prepare this area now for cleaning, do a bit of sanding, a bit of brushing, and I just want to try to do the best I can. I know it's not gonna be a perfect look. It's not gonna be perfect, but I just want it to look better. I'm also not really liking this green color right here. We're gonna be changing it up to another type of green, which I think will look much better. I'm not sure, but we'll see how it goes. I'm just gonna be painting this section for now because that's where the rack is gonna sit. And as we start building more, maybe we can paint that section and everything else, maybe the roof too. I'm not sure yet. We'll just do this section for now. So let's get started.
A few moments later.
A few days have gone by and I have made some progress with the painting. You can kind of see now it's a dark green color. I've gone up to the ceiling as well. I haven't done everything yet because I ran out of time, but I've done this entire section right here. I'm really happy with how it is. Haven't done this side yet, so this is good for now. I can start peeling off all this tape and we'll set the stand up right now. Looking really nice. I'm liking this look. I'm not gonna paint this because it's gonna get covered up anyway with the stand, and I kind of like the look of this. We gotta keep some of the older look too, so gonna continue peeling off the tape. And it's so dark, some angles you can't really see. There we go. That's better. So you see all that yellow? I've got to peel that tape off. I've cleaned everything up around here. The flooring, as I said before, it's impossible to get this off, but maybe in the future I can do an epoxy coating on the floor. We'll see about that, but let's go get the stand. Where did I put? Oh, here. The stand's right here. Let's start setting it up. Alright, all done. Took some time because I think this is a two-person job. In the instruction manual it was saying do it with 2 people, but I managed to do it all by myself. And I'll tell you some of the plans I have for this racking system. So you can see it's not even, it's not 50-50. There's less space at the bottom, and that's because I don't want to keep fish or anything in here. I'm just gonna use this as storage, keep stuff in containers like maybe driftwood, rocks, some equipment, stuff like that. And then the top section is where I'm gonna have a few tanks of my favorite small fish, like these Sabor resplendens, maybe some celestial pearl danios. I really like those, and I want to try breeding them, and then maybe we'll add another rack over here for fry and stuff if I'm even successful, but we'll see what happens. Not everything's gonna be so soon. And then in the middle section, I need your help with this because I'm not sure yet. What I was thinking in the past is to have like a big 4-foot planted tank or something, just a bunch of plants, kind of like Dutch style, like what Corvus Oskin does. I'll put some of his videos down below. He's got like big tanks with lots of plants, just filled with plants, and then like a school of fish. I think that would be really cool. And then we can go through like all the different types of plants and have a big school of fish just swimming around. Or I could have like a pet fish, like a mascot or something. I'm gonna come back tomorrow, show you guys more about this tank, the stand, the rack, whatever you call this thing. And we're gonna move this tank onto the top part of this stand. I'll see you just in a while. Alright, I've made a few little changes here and there. You can see there's a tank right there. Let me give you a closer look right now. But you can see the racking is done. I've got some trash. When you build stuff, you're gonna get some trash, and yeah, I have to pack this and throw it away later. But I've added a wooden board right here, and that's because the tanks are 60 cm long and the rack is 57. So I needed this extra 3 centimeters just for the tanks to sit on, just to be safe. And you might be asking, why not just get a rack that's a little bit longer? And that's because the next size up is like 70 something centimeters, like 75 centimeters. And it's just gonna take too much space, and I don't want that. It'll make this room feel more cramped, and I don't want that. I hope you guys understand what I mean there. So I think this will be alright. Now I'm gonna move this tank up here, and we'll set this tank up in another video. I have some plans for this. And also notice the windows. I changed the windows. I just swapped them with those. These used to be the windows that were right here, and these ones were over there. So I swapped them, I cleaned this. You can see how clean it is. It's still not perfect, but it's really clean. Look at this window. This one is filthy, and I'm gonna eventually clean this one up too, as well as this one. There's 3 big windows in this room. Look at this. This one is nasty as well, so I'm gonna clean those up. I'm gonna move this tank up onto the rack, and I'm gonna skip all that because it's gonna take too long and I wanna do this fast. Let's do this fast. Before I move them, check my Sabor Resplendens out. They're starting to get color. You can see this guy's face and tail has the red, and the body is starting to turn blue. Great news. And then take a look at this. My honey gourami is starting to have that black stripe down below. Does that mean it's a male? I'm not sure. If you guys know, comment down below. But I think it's really cool. You can see there's a lot of algae on the tank, but that doesn't mean the water quality is bad, because I do water changes on this like 3 times a week, about 50%. So alright, now let's actually move it. And there it is. I'm just filling the tank up with some clean water right now. You can see the fish are all doing really fine. And this now is the front end of the tank. This used to be, but now they're the sides, and I've left them with algae just to keep the fish feeling a little bit safer. Look at this guy right here. You can see some of their colors starting to come up. Oh, this guy is beautiful. Look at this one. Yeah, so you gotta have patience for these fish. So hopefully we can start breeding them soon. I've got a few more tanks that I want to set up here. You can see I've got some soil there for a next project. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to this channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Also, for those who are worried about sunlight coming in from the window and creating all this algae problems in the tank, it's not a big deal because the sun doesn't come in from this window. It actually comes from that window, so that's gonna be more of a problem. But I'm still gonna put some background on this tank, I think, or I'll put like a frosted film on half of the window. I'm not sure yet. We'll see what happens. See you next time.